We've been hearing how divorce has affected every member of this family. But how will Andrea and her girls move forward? Join us now, psychotherapist and family expert whose name is Spirit. Spirit, welcome to the Bill Cunningham Show. You've been watching this interplay, and you're the expert in it. What have you seen?
Well, you know, it's really sad. I see a family in crisis here. The kids are the only victims here in this situation. And it's, you know, it's really a tragedy. Yeah. It's really a tragedy.
Can you give tools or ideas to Greg, who seems to verbally say he wants to be a good dad, but the actions sometimes don't follow the words? What advice would you give to Greg?
Well, you know, it's really unfortunate because you look at Greg, and Greg really, you know, you got to feel somewhat sorry for Greg. He looks like he's gotten a bad rap today. He's hearing a lot of this for the first time. And what I hear from Greg is, you know, I didn't know that this is how my girls felt. Part of that is bad communication, but also, you know, you got to take some responsibility for that. And that goes back to the parents' mess. And unfortunately, there's so much that's going on between the two of them that he's not communicating with his daughters. But also what he's wanting from you all, he's wanting to hear from you. He's saying, please, I don't hear that you have my back. I don't hear that you guys are riding for me, so to speak, in this situation. He's saying, listen, do I not talk to you? Do you not know how I feel about you? Do I not show up for you? And yes, there are disappointments, and yes, there are things to be worked out. But what he wants to know is that his connection is with the three of you, and that you are there for him, and that you're committed to this relationship with him in the same way. So they need some work as a family. They need that. But also then, Mom, you got to step up. And I'm hearing some things that are not healthy for your daughters. Why do your daughters know that there are child support issues that are going on? Those are parental issues. Your children should not do that. One of the biggest things, Bill, that I hate to see with children is when they become aware of the parental issues, because these children are products of both of these individuals. And so when you beat down or you denigrate one, you are denigrating that child. You cannot make them feel bad about their father without making them feel bad about themselves.
So the children of divorce sometimes are asked to take sides.
What I heard was my mother does everything. And we all know as parents, I'm a mother myself.
I love my mom.
You can't do everything. You know, it's just not possible. But what I'm also not hearing is I want there to be a difference in the situation. And that's what I'm here for today. It's about bringing change to this family. Because what happened before, it doesn't matter. You have only today and going forward, which is where the change will begin.
All right, Greg,
and I see that.
Greg, let me tell you a personal story. I'm the product of a broken family. When I was 12 years old, my father was an alcoholic. He left. My mom got the 4 kids around, Bill Cunningham, my older brother and my younger brother and my younger sister had a meeting. And my mom said, who was 94 pounds, your dad has left. I was named after my dad, Bill Cunningham. And my mom said, your dad's not coming back. And I said, well, what do you mean he's not coming back? He'll be back tomorrow. No, he was an alcoholic. He lost his jobs. He was a little bit of a player like you are. And I never saw him again until I was 27 years old. 15 years went by. Went to college on a basketball scholarship, went to law school, practicing law. He calls me and says, Billy, this is your dad. And I asked him a couple questions. I hadn't heard his voice in 15 years. And he answered the questions right. I said, what do you want? He said, Billy, I'm dying of throat cancer, and I have about 3 months to live. And I said, Daddy, I tell you what, he said, I got to see you. You're my boy. You got my name. Please come. It was to Illinois, and I was in Ohio. And quickly I said, you were not a father to me in my life. I will not be a son to you in your death. Now, if I had to do it again, I would have swallowed my pride and my hurt as a child, and I would have gone to him because he died about 30 days later. Day before his death, he calls me and he says, Billy, I don't have much to live. Please come. And I said no, because he'd hurt me so much as a boy. I could not overcome the pain and be a son to him as he was dying. What I see in your eyes, to an extent, is my dad. There'll come a time. Right now, you can change. There'll come a time in 5, 10, 15 years, these girls move out of their mother's home, and you're going to be an afterthought, and there's going to be anger in these girls, and they're not going to consider you to be their dad. And you have a chance now, tomorrow, and next week to change the course of the next 10 years of your life. And if you fail to do so, you're going to feel a pain that cannot be solved. It will not be alleviate it, it will not change, and that pain's going to bring you down. I would beg you, father to father and son to son, to reach out to your kids and be the dad today that you want to be. I'd like now to introduce Tareen Cummings, who's the Director of CF Property Management in Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to the Bill Cunningham Show. This family has been evicted. They're nearing homelessness, and I think you have a special gift, compliments of the show.
Well, we have a special gift for you, and I thank you for giving me this opportunity to give back. Family, and I'm going to call you family because you are a family. In conjunction with the Bill Cunningham Show, CF Property Management is pleased to offer you a 3-bedroom apartment for a year without payment.
Free. What is your reaction, Mom?
Wow. Wow. Thank you.
You're most welcome. And it is a place you can call home. There's teen centers that are free of charge that our facilities run, after-school programs. Wow. So it's a community. It's not just 4
That's
walls
beautiful.
and a door.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And we also have something very special for the girls. Shanice, we've arranged a photo shoot with a celebrity photographer, Calvin Evans. He's worked with Will Smith and Tyler Perry and Lil Wayne and Chili from R&B sensation TLC, just to name a few.
Go, girl.
You have that. Chantel, we have a whole year of cheerleading camp from Stingray All-Star Cheerleaders. How about that? A whole year. We want you to live out your dreams. You're a gorgeous young lady. Congratulations. And Lene, we were able to get an entire year of free golf lessons at the Edwin Watts Golf Academy in Atlanta, Georgia. We want you to become the next Michelle Wie. Because you told our staff that golf was something that you were very interested in. We want you to play golf. We want you to play golf. And finally, Andrea, we have school outfits for each of the girls, thanks to our friends at South Pole Clothing Company. All the girls are going to get outfits for school. And when we continue, it's the bottom line. Don't go away. More surprises in store. Thank you.